What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Angela Altieri if this is your first time here, and welcome to the video. Today I'm doing this foundation routine, but it's not my foundation routine. It's Jaclyn Hill's from 4 years ago. Yes, I wanted to start a little series on my channel revisiting YouTubers' old makeup routines, like old foundation routines, their old techniques, because a lot of the stuff they are not doing now. Makeup changes, people's tastes change, and their preferred way of putting on makeup changes. I'm sweating. It's hot. So yeah, I just wanted to see how their makeup back then holds up now. You know what I mean? Not that it like wouldn't hold up, but like how does it fit in with the beauty standards that we have today? Like very flawless, natural looking skin, glowy, dewy, all that. So here it is. Some pros, some cons, and yeah, we're just gonna get into this. I'll leave her video link down below, and comment down below any other YouTubers you want me to do this with, or link other videos you want me to follow, and I will. So if you're interested in this video, if you are interested in Jaclyn Hill, if you're interested in Jaclyn Hill foundation, then you know the deal, you know the drill, and you know the vibes. Let's get. I have a lot going on. I just used another rope's string tie to push back my curlers. And here I am. Here I am once again. All right. So I have this Jaclyn video going right now. I'm gonna start from the beginning. Let's get into it. All right, so she's talking about like skin prep. So I washed my face this morning. I put on a glowy serum, an eye cream. I could tell you exactly. Used Glow Recipe, Glow Drops, Dewdrops. I use It Cosmetics Confidence in an Eye Cream. I use the Ole Henriksen Strength Trainer Moisturizer and Hawaiian Tropic SPF because it's daytime. So skin prep done, and I need to stop picking at this like a maniac.
Skin, this is so damn important, and if you are an OG subscriber of mine, you're probably laughing, as we all do, because I used to not believe in primers, and I used to sit around and just be like, oh my god, primers are so stupid. I think it's such a gimmick. But now I am all about primers. But I have to say, not necessarily something that's sold in a bottle that says face primer. I'm just about prepping the skin. So even if that means spraying on some for oil prevention before going in with your foundation, just make sure that it lasts.
I don't know her skin type. She didn't mention it, but I will say that I'm pretty normal to combination. I could get very dry in the wintertime. The weather's changing, so my skin like sometimes goes through a rough patch during the weather change, and I do like, pretty sure it's eczema. I haven't been to a dermatologist, I don't know, but I'm pretty sure I have eczema right in my cheeks. I have this spot because I am a sociopath and I don't know how to leave this alone. I'm not a sociopath. It would be a psychopath, right? I don't know how to leave this spot alone. It's just a scab right now, so I just need to leave it. Other than that, I don't have any skin problems, but my nose tends to like look dry. It doesn't ever feel dry, but it looks dry with certain foundations. So we're gonna get to it. By the way, I have a bunch of products in here. Some of them are very similar to what Jaclyn has, not exactly. But we're just gonna work with what we got. Okay.
The longest, and it's gonna not cake up and it's not gonna crack throughout the day. So now for my foundation, I'm gonna start off by going in with the Hourglass Vanish Stick Foundation. This is one of my favorite foundations ever, and it's what I've been.
I don't have that foundation, but I do have a Lumi foundation that I feel like, you know, fulfills the purpose of the video, which is a glowy look. So I have the ABH Luminous Foundation in the shade 332C. I feel like this might be, probably is too deep, so I just have like white mixing medium
Foundation, but if I blended this out, I would get an extremely sheer coverage, and I ain't going for sheer coverage. I'm going for full coverage. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the Dior Forever foundation.
I'm just gonna get 2 drops of that because I feel like, I don't know, I feel like she uses a lot of foundation.
In the shade 21, this is usually like my go-to shade unless I'm really fair, then I am shade 10. I'm gonna pump this on the back of my hand, just a few dots right there. I'm gonna grab my damp beauty sponge. Any beauty sponge that you love the most will do. You can use a beauty blender.
This is Lunar Beauty.
Mine is the Highlight something sponge by Morphe. I don't know, it looks like this. It's my favorite. And then the most important part in this routine for me is grabbing a luminous spray. So I will use the Tatcha Dewy Luminous Skin Mist the majority of the time, or I will use
I'm using the ABH Dewy set.
Or I will use the Lila B A Glow Face Mist, which is in my purse out there in the kitchen. So for today, I'm going to use the Tatcha. What I'm going to do is I'm going to spray this flat side of the beauty sponge right like this and get that nice and wet.
Here's my issue. She has multiple flat sides, and I have one flat side. So I'm just gonna use the butt of my sponge because I feel like that'll make the most sense for like the rest of the video for what she does. Oh my god, I'm gonna be dewy. Okay. But yeah, so I'm gonna use the
I'm gonna just dab that on the back of my hand and pick up that product like that. And I'm just gonna go into my face and I'm gonna begin to just pounce all over my skin and blend this all together. This is my absolute favorite part of my entire makeup routine, what I'm doing right now. I don't know what it is about taking this flat side of the sponge and just pressing and pouncing it into my skin. It is the most satisfying feeling in the entire world. I could do it for hours. So I just blended in this whole portion of the face. So now I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna grab the sponge again. I'm going to put a little bit more of the Tatcha Luminous Dewy Skin Mist. I'm gonna pick up a little bit more on the back of my hand and then just do the exact same thing to this side of my face.
Supposed to spray it again, but
I just love watching all of that unevenness and all of that redness and hyperpigmentation just disappear before my eyes. It's so good.
So good.
And with my favorite concealer of all
Wait,
time.
girl. Just let me blend this out, girl. Give me a second.
No, it is the Tarte Shape Tape. My shade right now is light medium, but I don't have light medium. I have light neutral, and then I have medium.
She is using Tarte Shape Tape, as you heard. But I don't like Tarte Shape Tape. I do have the Ultra Creamy, but I feel like that formula is so different from the original. And I wanted to use formulas that somewhat resemble Tarte Shape Tape without being as drying. So I have the Juvia's Place I Am Magic Concealer. That's what it is, right? In the shade 18. It's very full coverage. It's not super dry, but it is on the drier side instead of it being very dewy. And then to lighten it up if I need it, I don't think I will though with the shade. I have the Benefit Blowing Concealer, but she does use like very highlighting concealer, so I'll probably use this. This is in the shade number 5. I'm sweating. I am sweating. It's 70 degrees in the city. I just dropped my makeup wipe. I've been kind of like hectic lately.
Medium, so I'm just like mixing those two. Just a mess with my shades right now. I
I'm
don't
a
have
mess.
what I need.
I'm a mess.
So now I'm going to use the pointy part of the sponge and do the exact same thing.
Oh.
I'm going to just spread.
That's a lot. That's a lot. Okay. I'm remembering this is in 2018. And we used a lot of concealer back then, you know.
I'm going to just spray the tip with that Luminous Dewy Skin Mist, and I'm just going to pounce that into the under eye area. I am going to put this on my actual eyelid. That's how I prime my eyes. If you guys feel like concealer doesn't work for you, of course you can use any eye primer you want, but this is what has worked for me for years, and I just set my eyes with powder and I'm good to go. I feel like it gives me the best eyeshadow primer out of anything that I've ever tried. Okay, we're going to take that lighter shade and we're going to put it right there on the chin.
Wait, girl.
Right there on the...
I feel like I'm doing the most right now. By the way, I'm using not the flat edge, but like right behind it. I am full coverage. Indeed. She's taking the lighter shade.
This bow, I'm going to put it right around my nose. I'm going to put it on my actual nose. I'm going to put it up here in the center. I feel like this is something that I will never stop doing. Highlighting the center of my face. It just makes such a difference in your face when you get to the end product. It just brings so much dimension, and it just really gives you that, like...
I'm just going to add, like... So I just put a little bit to brighten up. Because she has, like, very bright under eyes.
You know what I'm saying.
Yeah, girl.
Make sure I really get
girl, I know what you're saying.
My nose, because I hate that when, like, you don't have the time to blend everything out correctly, and then you look at yourself in the daylight, and you have, like, foundation built up around the little cracks of your nose, so make sure you get in there with the pointy side. My Botox is like completely worn off of my forehead pretty much. And honey, I'm trying not to move my face around too much because the wrinkles are real. I swear, I have the wrinkles of like an 80-year-old. I have made way too many expressions in my lifetime. So now I am 100% done with all the creams. And
I'm not, girl. Settle down. She didn't spray it, did she? Because I didn't. And here I am, so. Guess we're not spraying that. I'm hot. Come on, Jacqueline, what's next?
Which I'm going to be using on my face, so it is time to move on to powder. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in with the Charlotte Tilbury Flawless Finish Airbrush Powder in shade number 2 right here. And I'm also going to be combining that with the Lancome Absolute Powder. This is the Radiant Smoothing Powder right here, and this is in the shade Absolute Peach. It is the lightest shade right here. As you can see, it is much lighter than my skin, but I will show you how I use it so that it doesn't make me look like a ghost. So we are no longer going to be spraying our beauty sponge now that we are using powders, because it will just like go in and ruin your powder and create like yucky guck on the top, and it just won't work. So just use the side that is now damp, but don't spray any extra skin sprays on it at this point. I'm going to take that side of the beauty sponge and just go right in, and you can see how much it picks up right off the bat. It picks up a generous amount, and then I'm going to kind of tap off the excess like that, and I'm going to begin just to press it into my skin very lightly, because I don't want to make myself like matte as can be. So we're just going to really, really lightly press this into the skin. Once again, we are always patting, and we are always kind of rolling and just meshing it into the skin and pouncing that beauty sponge. You never want to wipe or drag, otherwise you're just going to take off the work that you did. For my under eye, I'm going to go in with the Kat Von D Shade and Light.
So that wasn't put on my under eye? I guess it wasn't. Okay, so I'm patting this in. This feels so stupid to me, just like, could simply just pat that in. Not to say like she's stupid for doing that, it's just like feels unnecessary. So I mean, it set the skin, obviously it was powder, but yeah, moving on.
Contour palette. This is one of my favorite palettes ever for the under eye and for contouring. I can talk for contouring as well. I'm going to go with this first shade right here that you can see is very loved.
I'm using Lyric instead because I'm more medium skin.
On my under eye, bring it down along the side of my nose and up towards my temple.
She sets her eye and her under eye.
Okay, so I'm going to go do my brows and my eyeshadow really quick, and I'll...
Yes, girl, same. Okay, so you could see that one. All right, so this is brightening, very brightening. Oh, I could feel that. Feel that on my under eye, actually. She puts it on her lid as well. I don't know why I'm dragging it where I'm not supposed to. She didn't tell me to get there. Okay. All right, so she's putting on her eyebrows. I'm going to put on my eyebrows as well and like finish my eyes. So she comes up with eyes the whole gig, mamas. So I'm going to do just like mascara kind of look, kind of situation. My eyebrows, take out these curlers, put on a shirt because this robe is hot. And yeah, we'll finish the face. We're recording.
perfect finish to give that like inner, beautiful, radiant glow. And I don't like to do it until after my eyes are done, because otherwise I'm going to be touching my skin when I put on my lashes. I'm going to be using translucent powder to catch the fallout. I'm just going to kind of like mess up my base a little bit. So I always wait to do this until after the eyes are completely done before I go on bronzer and blush and highlight. I'm going to take my damp beauty sponge and I'm going to dip it right in there. And I have this amount.
She did she say what should she say? Anyway, I don't have the Lancome powder, obviously, but I'll be using the Jaclyn Cosmetics Luminous Powder Do Me, which like I never use really ever. She's using, does it matter what side I use? Oh my goodness. Okay, so got my sponge.
Powder on my sponge. I'm going to tap it off a little bit so that we don't have too much. And then I'm going to begin to lightly press this into the skin. And at first it is going to kind of look like a beard because it is a pretty light shade. But the more I press it in, the more it kind of melts into my skin and doesn't give that white cast. It just
going to keep using this.
Beautiful, radiant powder. Like, I want you guys to really see how much this transforms my skin. God, it's so beautiful. Every single time I apply this powder, I'm just like so thankful that Lancome created it in the first place because it's so gorgeous.
Girl,
now, if you don't want an all-over highlight like I do, because I go extreme, definitely, you could just put this on the cheek area, just in here, and you could do blush and highlight over top of it. You could put it on like the apples of your cheeks, and it'll just give like that really beautiful glow from within just your cheek area. But I just love putting it on my entire face because this is me. Now for bronzer, I'm going to go in with MAC Cosmetics.
I got that like all over my pants. And I'm wearing black leggings, so that's fun.
Generally skin finish in the shade Give Me Sun. I'm going to use this to warm up the face.
I don't Give Me Sun, but I'll be using Hourglass Ambient Lighting bronzers. I have Radiant Bronze Light and Luminous Bronze Light. I'm just gonna go in with Luminous first. So I usually use like fairly fluffy brush, but it's quiet.
I'm gonna do a little blush because I don't think I can live without blush. I know a lot of people.
She didn't say what blush she was using, but she's gonna bronze where she bronzed. She didn't put anything on her nose. I'm just gonna like that on my nose. My bronzer blush, what the heck? Blush brush. And I'm just gonna use my Pat McGrath Divine blush in Flirtatious. Fleur as in fleur. Flower. And
People kind of gave up blush in 2017, but I love it. I think it brings so much life to the face, and it's so necessary for me. So now for highlight, I'm gonna go in.
okay, I'm gonna try to apply it the way she did. She just kind of did it in a straight line. She didn't put it on the apples really, so.
And with the NARS highlighting and bronzing palette right here, I'm going to pick up the first two shades of the palette, and I'm going to be using the same damn beauty sponge again. The highlight is going to look like this.
I don't have the NARS palette. I'm using MAC Hyper Real Glow. This is like the more goldeny one. I will use the first two. I don't know what side to use. This feels crazy.
Sitting on the sponge, and then again, I always tap off a little bit of the excess so it doesn't go on too intense. And then I'm going to just dab that and pounce that into the skin. If you want the smoothest highlight in the world, use your beauty sponge to apply it. It makes such a difference. Like a long time ago, I used to apply my highlight, and then afterwards I would go over it and kind of dab it with a sponge. But actually, initially going in and applying it with a sponge is just like a game changer. Okay, so now that the look is complete, the very
Girl,
last
just
step,
on the cheeks.
The very last step
is an absolute must for me is setting the face with a setting spray. I recently have been in love with the Lila B setting spray. It makes your face super, super glowy. So if
Oh.
you're oily, you'll probably hate this because it's kind of like oil in a bottle. It just makes you look like you had like that fresh bliss, like you just got done running on the beach. I don't know, I'm obsessed with it, but I love to look like wet and sweaty. Sounds so weird actually coming out of my mouth, but it's the truth.
I just wet my hair.
When your face is wet with
Face is wet with setting spray. Try as hard as you can
not to move
your face, not to look around, not to make any facial expressions, because right now I want to lift up my eyebrows really high. I would cause wrinkles in my forehead, and since it is damp from the setting spray, it will leave that indentation in my makeup, and it will be there all day long. So try not to move your face when your setting spray is dry. I'm also going to use some more Preference Set because I'm just that bitch. Alright, you guys, so that completes my current go-to full coverage Inner Glow Radiant Foundation routine.
Let's assess the situation. Actually, let me act right and put on a little lip because I look offensive. Looking at my skin, I feel like I could see more pores than usual. I feel like my texture is really improving because I feel like with this routine I should be seeing a lot of texture, but you know, it's not too much. My under eyes are creasing, but I kind of set them in with creases because she didn't tell me to blend out any creasing before I set my skin with any powders. Seems like a little cakey on my chin, something that I could just tell, and like my upper lip. The highlight's intense. It's intense, but it is really, really smooth on the skin. I would say that it's a lot, and I feel like a lot of my cheek is really, really glowy, which is my, like, at any angle you catch me, I'm glowing. It's a lot of glow. If that's your thing still, then this works for you. I do like how bright my under eye looks, but I feel like I would first lightly set my under eye with the Charlotte Tilbury. I really like that setting powder under my eyes, and then brighten it up with the Lyric from KVD because I liked the brightening effect a lot. She didn't cut out her cheeks. Suspicious. It's not my favorite base ever because of how glowy it is and how much of my cheek is glowing, which is why I don't really wear luminous bronze. I feel like using this sponge is just too much highlighter on the cheek, and it's not just like where you need to be highlighted. You know what I mean? I feel like I would use that technique again, but kind of like really pinpoint where I'm putting the highlight because it did a really beautiful application. But it was just too much. But on camera it looks really nice. And in person, my under eyes look a little cakey. Not gonna lie, you can kind of see. Ooh. Don't look too close. What else? Oh, she used a lot of concealer. I wouldn't use that much concealer. You just don't need it, you know? A little could go a long way. And definitely setting my creases before I powder. She uses a lot of different powders. I would just use the Charlotte Tilbury all over my face and my under eyes. All right, so that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed looking at Jacqueline's old foundation routine. I plan on doing people like Manny Way, maybe like Laura Lee, Robbie Christie. I'm gonna do like Sharon XO, you know. Comment down below who you like me to do a video on for their old makeup routines. But yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed the outcome. I'm sweating. My hair is falling. Like, oh Anyways, so that's the end of this video. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, hit the like button down below, comment, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell notification if you're feeling froggy. I post all the time. If you like me and you like this video, share it with a friend, one friend, all your friends, Instagram, Twitter. I like all my social media down below. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope to catch you